Buffalo Bills legislator.
It's PHB behind the camera.
Word.
First question: how y'all feel about Ragdoll going down this year?
First off, you don't got to give him that bad of a name, Ragdoll. I think it's a big blow to the defense on the strength that they were counting on him being one of the new people coming into the defense to actually help out. I don't think it's that significant of a loss though, due to the fact that we have Brandon Spikes. I know a lot of people don't like to pick up, but I think Brandon Spikes was definitely a decent pickup, especially what was out there. One, I think they covered their tracks. A lot of people hate when I say this, but I think, if Buffalo want to go ahead and make a reach, Greg Hardy's still out there. But, anyways, I just had to throw it in there. But, no, yes, I do think it's a significant blow. I don't think it's, I think it's overrated, but it's not that significant of a blow.
It's typical Buffalo fashion. Of course he gets injured. Of course Shaq Lawson's out. Of course Reggie Ragland goes down. It's like, I expect nothing else. Brandon Spikes, 2 years ago he wasn't that guy, so he's the savior now.
Whoa, top four defense 2 years ago with Brandon Spikes. Oh my God. And we didn't have all our
He
starters.
was out the league last year.
Right, because of him getting cut and didn't get signed.
I don't want no excuses.
Matter of fact,
Brandon Spikes will not come save Buffalo.
I'm not saying
Buffalo
he's a savior.
can't save Buffalo.
What I'm saying is, as far as a Band-Aid, I think that's not bad of a Band-Aid.
Need more than a Band-Aid.
Yeah, you're right. But I feel like with the way they're progressing in the defense, I think the continuity is going to be there. I think it's going to show up.
Okay, so what about the other side of the ball? How do you feel about Reggie Bush being in the line being called, a luxury car?
Now, I think Reggie Bush is way overhyped. He can't stay healthy. He was talking trash about the Buffalo women coming here, so I already feel some type of way about you.
Agreed.
Secondly, I don't think he's that major of a pawn. If you was going to pick up Reggie Bush, yes, kick returner, punt returner, I'll give you that credit. But you got young boys that we got that can play that position, play that role as far as punt returner, kick returner. Secondly, as a two-headed monster, I think I like Carlos Williams more than I like Reggie Bush because he's a downhill runner. It gives you a different change of pace at running back. Reggie Bush, if this would have been Reggie Bush maybe 5-6 years ago, yes, definitely a luxury. But, 31, why don't you sign Fred Jackson back? At least he give you more leadership.
Coach.
I don't care for Reggie Bush. To be honest with you guys. He can't stay healthy. When you lose LaShawn McCoy, I get the whole, it's the same type of running back, shifty, but they're the same guy as far as staying healthy. They're both injury prone. They're both going to give you maybe 6-7 games of good football, maybe. But I don't care for Reggie Bush. Honestly, as long as you have a trainer with him, wherever he go, he'll stay healthy, but that's a stretch. So I don't.
Yeah, I'm not on board with the Reggie Bush trade. It's not a bad pickup, but it ain't, that great of a pickup. And then you grab a running back when you really didn't need a running back.
So what are your expectations of Tyrod?
I think above and beyond. I think as long as our offensive line can stay healthy, if he was able to produce 20 and 6 with, barely any, I'm going to say barely any weapons, but, not that many weapons, I think our roster as far as depth is an upgrade from last year. Last year we didn't have the depth that we do have this year. The veteran receivers that we have, because we had a lot of, they've been in the league 1-2 years or whatever, but they wasn't like, polished veterans. I think with the pickup of Little, the pickup of Jared Boykins and Leonard Hankerson are people who actually produced. But these are people who actually produced in the league, though. It's not like they...
Greg Little?
Right. Produced in the league. Yeah, it may have been a year, 2 years, 3 years where he didn't have that great of a couple years. But what I'm saying is, if you can keep Sammy Watkins healthy, if you can keep Charles Clay healthy, if you can keep LaShawn McCoy healthy, and yes, I do understand these are big ifs, but what I'm also saying is this. We don't need Greg Little to give us 600 receptions, 1,000, 2,000 yards. We don't need Leonard Hankerson or Jared Boykins to get us 1,000 yards in the season. We can give Sammy 1,000 yards. We can give LaShawn McCoy 1,000 yards, maybe even 700-800 yards. But, you can split that up. And if you just have two of them that can give you decent yardage, don't sleep on Robert Woods. Granted, he's more of a blocking receiver, but he's not as bad as you think.
I get this whole he's a Buffalo Bills fan, but
yes,
Jesus,
biased Bills fan, by the way.
Jesus Christ, how many ifs do you need?
Yeah,
if he this, if he that, if he this. Oh my God. If Tyrod stays healthy, I expect him to have a good season. I like Tyrod, I like his game. If he stay, I think they need a number 2 receiver We're talking about Greg Little and Leonard Hackerson. Let's be serious. No.
Right.
No,
I'm not
no,
sitting there saying these are superstars, and I'm not sitting there saying these are the answers. But what I am saying
What
is,
are they
as far
then?
as
What are they then?
the pool of people that can at least get us past where
Where
we've
can
been
they get
for the
you?
last 16 years, where we've been in the same spot. So it's not like we.
So Greg Little coming to make a difference?
No, Greg, but no, I'm not saying they come to make a difference. What I'm saying is they're coming to at least compete at a level to where they got a clean slate
To
coming in.
compete where?
You basing them off them older years where they didn't have no
Because
teams.
that's who they are now.
Because they didn't have no teams. I mean, you talk about these are each receivers who got drafted to do a specific thing. Coming over to Buffalo, yeah, you open it up a little bit more because you got capable receivers now.
Greg Little
I'm
is
not
your
saying they're
answer to
superstars. They're
Sammy
still-
Watkins' compliment. Bills are in trouble.
Okay.
That Bills being in trouble. So if they do implode, is Rex cut?
No.
I
I think because they throw that word continuity around so much, you can't do it. It's like almost like you made it to where now he got to produce. Like you, period. 3 years, the third year, I can see him being on hot seat after next season. But like as far as this season not making playoffs, no, definitely got to give him at least 3 years.
I think if they don't go to the playoffs, he done.
No,
I think
because-
he gone and Doug Whaley gone. I think
looking at it-
Pagula gonna come in and now he gonna put his regime together. He gonna get a young coach and he gonna start from scratch and start building towards the future. He gave Rex his win now team. This is a win now team right now that Rex has.
with all
And he got his years and now they're done. Rex by, Whaley by. I'm about to Pagula gonna bring in what he wants.
with all due respect to Terry Pagula, Kim Pagula, with purchasing the Buffalo Bills, what I'm saying is this. They're already in the mindset of them 16 years is not their fault. They're spending money to go put players on this team. They're
So
going to
the
grab
expectation is for him to go to the playoffs.
No, the expectation is to increase the production from last year. One, that's the first. Second, yes, they are in a win now mode because of where the fans are at. But as far as them being owners,
That
as far as them
matters.
being coaches, I mean, I'm added to an extent if you want to go ahead and, as far as, your money based or your business based, yes, I get that. But I'm saying from the aspect of, okay, I know y'all been in the whole 16 years. I'm not worried about that. Why? Because I have nothing to do with that. But at least these 2 years, yeah, we got 1 year without the playoffs. Now, this is the second year. I don't think, okay, they don't produce this year. You just blow up the whole team. You don't blow up the whole coaching staff.
Rex
That's
Rex
crazy.
has a track record of he in New York 2 good seasons didn't implode. He got 2. He
But
got
he had
2
a-
years
but
now.
he had a top 10 defense
he has
with
he
nobody,
has the talent.
bro.
What is Rex Lyon's excuse right now? He has the talent,
Right, and we
So-
gonna see. Last year, how many coaches?
How many more years do we need?
How many? First off, how many players? I mean, how many head coaches come in and go to the playoffs in their first year? It's a handful that does that. Not every single body do that. No,
Excuse
I'm
me.
saying they're a legit. That was legit a brand new, not a brand new team, but a brand new coaching staff last year. Switched to a whole brand new defense, a whole brand new offense.
He
now,
walked into a
after
top
this-
5 ranked defense.
Regardless
he
of what it
walked
was.
into that.
So what? Even over look at New Orleans, Rob Ryan, he had a what?
Don't bring up
no,
Rob
what I'm saying
Ryan.
is this.
Don't bring up
listen
Rob
to what I'm
Ryan.
saying. No, listen to what I'm saying. What I'm saying is before he went to the Saints, he had a great track record, right? Going over to the Saints, right?
No, he didn't. In Dallas, he was a bust. In Saints, he was a bust.
But
and the
it-
only reason he has a job is because Rex has a job.
No.
Rob
Before-
Ryan deserved to be out the league.
He became a
out
bust.
the league.
he became a bust. He wasn't a bust coming over to the Saints.
Oh
and
my!
then on top
So
of that,
why?
how
If
many,
he wasn't a
how
bust,
many
how did he
coaches-
not have a job?
How many
If
coaches?
you're not a bust, you have a
Can I
job.
get a point across?
If you're not a bust, you have a job. That's all. I'm
Yeah,
saying.
but let me talk. I'm like trying to say something.
Explain your issue with Rob Ryan that he wasn't a bust.
No, it's not the fact of being a bust. My simple point is this: how many coaches done left a team and did better than where they were at? He got way better pieces over at Buffalo than he did over at the Saints. He had got way more free reign now than he did over at the Saints. At the Saints, he was on a leash. They wouldn't let him do anything.
Question.
And then on top of that, he didn't have to do that on defense because of what?
Oh,
He had a quarterback that's thrown for 5,000 yards. They was barely on
they were the worst defense in
on
the
the
league.
field.
They were the worst defense in the
Let
league.
me speak on the Ryans real quick. Have those two not lived off their father's name more than any other set of kids?
Oh yeah, absolutely. But who wouldn't? If your father got a name like that in the league that you playing, then why not?
Wait, don't say Rob. Rob has a good track record.
But you just said.
I mean, no,
he did.
Rex. I'm sorry. Remember, Rex has a good track record. Rex is a Super
As a
Bowl
defensive
as a defensive coordinator, Super Bowl winning defensive coordinator. Good track record. Don't bring Rob into this.
I think
no.
the proof of being a pudding.
Rob has shown you
gotta
what
definitely
he
see what's
is. The
going on.
past 2 defenses, Rob has been the defensive coordinator have been awful, god awful.
Okay. Bottom lines. Where does the Buffalo Bills finish before we wrap this up?
10-6 wild card berth.
6-10.
Explain your thoughts on. Explain
You're
your.
so disrespectful, bro. First off, we can still a win in New England with Tom Brady missing 4 games. I'm gonna stick to that. Secondly, Miami does not have the chemistry to work together, and then you're banking on an old Byron whatever his name is, Maxwell, Kiko Alonso, who can't stay healthy. Who else? Mario Williams, who never has his head in the game, and Ndamukong Suh, who has an attitude problem and is a prima donna the second he don't get his way. So yeah, that's gonna be imploded before they even make it to the season. If them boys can clamp down, yeah, they might have a chance. Tannehill, overhyped quarterback that get paid way too much money. That's just like if Tyrod Taylor would have got 70 or 92 million for the next 5 years. I don't ever see that happening. But that 30 million for 2 years, maybe. But even still, I don't know. Go ahead.
Buffalo's going to go 6-10. Sammy Watkins, Tyrod Taylor, LaShawn McCoy will not play 16 games this year.
All three? The
And
triplets?
if EJ Manuel touches the field in Buffalo, guys, just pack the season up. It's time to go.
You're so
It's time to
wrong.
go.
You're so wrong. I'm still repping for my Buffalo Bills fans. Holla.
This is PHV.
And this is your boy, Mr. Radford, player, the Buffalo Bills legislator.
It's your boy, Coach Brad, behind the screen. So, guys, we're going to do a heavy jet subject. So, first subject, how do you feel about Ryan Fitzpatrick signing with the Jets and becoming the starting quarterback over Geno?
I'm a little disappointed because all summer while we finally got over our ex, and we went back to him at the last second. I was okay. I finally